Hey guys, it's Michael here, and in this video I'm going to go ahead and go over three important business models. I'm going to use a landing page. I'm going to use Clickfunnels. I'm going to use Shopify, and I'm going to go and also use affiliate marketing, which is where I focus most of my time with. Okay, this is going to be an in-depth, comprehensive review, so stick with me for some time, hang with me there. I'm going to go ahead and explain to you the similarities and the differences. This is something that I've been getting asked over and over and over. And this question normally comes with people who are starting to begin their own Shopify store. And they're questioning things like, how does Shopify come in with ClickFunnels? And what does affiliate marketing have to do with Shopify and ClickFunnels? So affiliate marketing, I'm going to focus on the end of this. And I'm going to show you and I'm going to tell you what a hybrid Shopify store looks like with affiliate marketing. Wouldn't you want to see that? If you're interested in affiliate marketing, this is worth you sticking around till the end so I can tell you more information about that. And I can show you what you can do and how I was able to do it and then kind of revert with a blog and that. And I'm going to show you in that aspect. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the whiteboard here. But before actually I do that, the thing is with ClickFunnels and Shopify, that's where I want to focus. And people always ask me, like, how do I know when to use them and why does ClickFunnels even matter when I have a store? And maybe this is the first time you're hearing about ClickFunnels. If you're watching this in my group, you probably already know about ClickFunnels. If you're watching this somewhere else, maybe it's on YouTube, then I'm going to go ahead and clarify those things for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started right now. So I'm going to move me right here. And so I'm kind of just hanging out right now in the room. It's kind of late at night. That's why I'm not at my desk hanging out here. Thought about making this video for you guys so you guys can understand this better. And I know there's other videos out there on this, but I'm going to cover the three of them here and tell you exactly how to use them. So beginning with Shopify. So Shopify, you have a store, right? As you probably have already done your research, you have a physical not a physical location, but it almost feels like it. And this is what I go more in depth with having something physical versus digital. Physical, you anticipate getting that product, as opposed to something digital where it's like it's the perceived value of the two, it's completely different. Nonetheless, digital information is very useful, but there's a time and a place where to put that in. And I'm going to go and talk about that with funnels and in other ways, but usually with a Shopify store, you have products, physical ones. And so what you're doing is, let me see if I can show this to you on, yeah, we'll start here and then I might move into a more professional designed mind map so I can help you understand this better. So here, we have things like Facebook, sorry if you can't see these. I'm trying to work through this as best. And what you have are different places where your traffic is coming from. So we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have a blog. Facebook, organic, Facebook, paid advertising is usually what people will do. I know I've done it before in the past. Instagram is another one. It's a great way to use it for organic reach, for videos. If you want to go and produce videos on there without having to use ads, you can also run ads on there, but it's all about testing and seeing which ones work better for you, okay? And so here is the logic in using these with Shopify. So when you get a Shopify store, what you want to do is optimize it for SEO. So start using the keyword on the headline, the meta description, meta titles, right? You want to be able to optimize it for SEO. So somebody looking on Google can find your site and can find your actual product. So if I typed in Samsung 4G TV or something similar of that nature, and your store doesn't have that as the headline, it's really not going to pop up, is it? So what you want to do is you want to optimize that keyword title, and you can optimize these keyword titles by what people are searching for on Google, like with the Google Keyword Planner, and use that as the keyword and the title. Or you could even do extensive keyword research with these tools that I'm going to have for you, and then be able to see what word you can plug in there. And then in your description, a keyword, and you're using, a description as it is with your store. I'm not going to go into the Shopify account and do all that right now or any of that, but I just want to show you an illustration here. So SEO is important to have, and there's different things you can use with it. So most people would nowadays go for a WordPress dedicated server where they can actually host a domain, right, for a blog, which is pretty useful to have these days. It's pretty good to just have a blog, but it's also good to have a website that somebody can come and see who you are, read your About Us page, read your about who you are, and then get to know you better, right? You might even be able to redirect them from your actual professional page to your online store. See how that works? This is where we're going to be going through, is understanding how to send one person from one place to the next. And I'll get to that even further later down the road when I talk about affiliate marketing. So this is what most people start with. Bluehost is a good way to go if you're just going to go Shopify and a dedicated WordPress blog or WordPress website. Bluehost is a good way to go. You can get something cheap running for like $4. There's discounts. So I'll have links to that below if that's something you're interested in with Shopify. I know I do more affiliate marketing these days. I focus on just that. But nonetheless, I have a health and wellness website that I started through affiliate marketing. I don't want to get too far into that. I'll get there soon. But that's another way to do it. That's how you can reach people. And another way you can get people to your actual Shopify store is through Google Ads. I'm Google Ads certified. First, I was SEO certified, and then I went into Google. And so basically, you can start running paid traffic over to your Shopify store. And you can run banner ads, you can run display ads, but the most common ones to use are product listing ads, PLAs, for short, or shopping listing ads, right? And they're not as difficult to put up. I know as a beginner, it might seem like a lot daunting task, but I've done these for myself in the past. You can get up and running you can get those campaigns up and running, understanding how much your cost per click is going to be, how much your quality score of your landing pages when they land onto your sites and stuff, relevancy. But that's for a whole nother topic. But here's the discrepancy between that is, how do you use Google shopping listing ads, right? Are you wasting your time using them is another question. And we got to think about now, low versus high ticket products, right? You might have a Shopify store from AliExpress, might be even Amazon, right? Amazon is the most common one because a lot of people trust it. But with AliExpress, at least you get products that most people haven't heard of, and you can be creative in that aspect and be able to sell as many. But we got to think about low ticket versus high ticket. And most of the time you're using Google display ads, you can run, or Google product listing ads, you can run paid traffic to your website store through low ticket services, and they land on a specific page, right? You're not sending them usually to your home page. You're taking them to a product listing page. Say I want to take them to my heating pad, my Jaded Stone heating pad that is for, actually let's start with something less. We'll start with a microwavable heating pad for about $15. Good, I'll send them there. But you got to look at the number conversions, and you got to understand my cost per click, my cost per click, my cost per acquisition, my cost per CPA, my actual, what I'm putting in to get back in return is what I'm trying to tell you. And there's more formulas that get involved with that, which I will not get into here. But basically, you got to understand the metrics of how that works. If you're sending traffic to a low-ticket product, will it convert? You can only know that in time, right? And from what I've realized, that it can be time-consuming, and it can, at first, drain your money a bit because you're trying to get data first. And sometimes you get these people who click there and they haven't yet bought from you, but you're getting data, which is the key thing, because then you can go back and retarget these people. You can use that as well for low tickets. You can go and use Google shopping listing ads and be able to retarget people is where most of your money comes into play. And what you can do is when you send somebody to your Shopify store and they try to exit, then you have an exit pop-up intent. So now that somebody's going to go over there and hover over to leave, you get a pop-up. It says, hey, you forgot to get your 50% discount. Make sure you first give me your email address here and then I'll send you that, or do something different, and then follow up with them on the email, which is where it all comes into play, where you can really recover your costs for all these low ticket prices, right? And a lot of people are thinking like, why can't I just send people to a high ticket product? You can. I mean, it's very useful to use PLA, product listing ads, for high ticket services. It's becoming more common now in e-commerce and Shopify. But you can still do it with low ticket. You just have to retarget people and understand how the retargeting pixel works on your Google Ads. And also another way to do it is with these low ticket offers as well, is be able to send people that landed on your Shopify store but they didn't buy. Then you can go and retarget them on Facebook, because that's where most people hang out, right? And the second time they see something like that, it's like, hey, that didn't buy this, I forgot. And that's where most people spend their time. So I could actually retarget them on Facebook, right? They landed on my Shopify store, they didn't buy, but then I can go retarget them back on Facebook. See what I'm going? You see where I'm going with this? And within high ticket stuff, it's like you can send them to your, your Shopify store as well. And here is a difference that I'm going to get into, is when you send somebody from a Google product listing, a banner ad, or whichever one it is, you're appearing in other people's drop shipping websites. You can do that to get your conversions even higher. What ends up happening is when you send somebody to your store with a high ticket product, your chances of converting somebody is much higher than, let's say, now we're using a funnel, right? We're using Facebook ads to get somebody into a funnel, which I'll get into soon. The reason so being is because somebody can actually see your whole store, and somebody can see the different listings, go through there and get an experience, a user experience, where they can read more about the description and get to see some products more, and then they're actually searching for what you're placing in front of them, so they're more likely to buy. And then, as opposed to if we're working with Facebook ads, the intent isn't there. People are not there to buy. People are there to be entertained, right? So the first time, if I'm on Facebook, think about it yourself. If you're on Facebook, just going through your newsfeed, maybe you're just watching something that your friend posted, and then an ad comes up about a product or something similar. What's the likelihood of buying? Not very high. So if you were to put right, we're getting the traffic right here, right? We're sending that traffic into, now we're talking about landing pages from a Facebook ad. Why would I place a high ticket product? And what I'm going to say here is you shouldn't want to just shoot people into your actual store straight away when you're using a landing page. You want to collect that email right here, send something catchy here that's relevant to what your product is going to be here. This is going to be the sales page. So this is the opt-in page or squeeze page. Then they go into the sales page here. And basically what's happening is if they see a high ticket product here, you say thank you, you probably have a video, hey, thank you for opting in. You're going to get your free guide into your email inbox. That's where the emails come into play. And then here is the product. You have something there for them to get, and they can check that product out by maybe clicking here and then going over to your store. That's one way to do it, but then the capabilities with, let me see if I can erase this here. But the capabilities now of, let's see, now being able to, that's not nice. And I'll tell you what I'm doing here in a second. See, going back to the high ticket concept, if we brought somebody in, the likelihood of them buying that, it's very low. It's like these people are not prepped to buy. Like you can't just expect somebody to land from a Facebook ad into a $200 product and above and buy from you. It just doesn't work that way. Even if your intent is just to capture that email, you can do that and follow up with them. But your conversion for a low ticket item, it's much more higher than it would be perceived for something high ticket. So in the concept of SP here is a sales page. So, they opt in here, give them the free lead magnet or something, and then they get sent to this thank you page where you might have a video, call to action. Here is the product I'm selling you. They buy that product, and then you can control the upsell, which is amazing. Then you have to take them to another part of the funnel. If they don't want to buy this extra product that you put here, they go to a downsell. And if they don't want to buy that, they can go to a thank you page. You can go to thank you pages here, or you can send them back to your Shopify store. See how amazing that is? And then they can get more awareness that your store exists. But the whole concept is that when you have a low ticket item, the chances of converting that are much higher. And also because when you use a sales funnel, on a actual like sales page, you don't just have the product listing, right, as you would on your Shopify store. What's the difference? The difference is that you have maybe a catchy headline, you have a hook, you have your story, then here's my offer with bonuses. Boom, boom. Click here, but then here is my bonuses that I'm going to give you if you buy through me and my link, which gives you more brand awareness. But more so than that, if this is the first time people are getting to know you, it's a good way to make a relationship with somebody. You could have already built that relationship on the opt-in page right here. Maybe you had a reverse squeeze page, that is called for having a video on the opt-in page. You don't have to, but when you give somebody a free guide, then they get to know you better. On the back end, they'll go and read it. They'll be like, oh, this is Michael. Cool. This is what they do. This is who they are. This is what they're doing. This is their intent. So you're building that relationship already. And then once they get to this page, it's like you make your face and you let them know who you are, what you're about, what you're going to give them down below. It's like something short, right? Something like, hey, thanks for opting in. Your guide is on its way to your email inbox. Something similar to what I just sent you. That's kind of like having the concept down, but you really want to have something that you can have in your prized possession. So I'm going to, I've been doing this for some time now. I remember when I was first starting out, I didn't have any direction. Try to, give them a story, and then you tell them to act below, and right there can be the offer. Right, and underneath that offer, you have your bonuses. Bonuses just makes your product a commodity now. It's like you're different than everybody else. Why they're buying from you is because you have bonuses, you have a story, you're different, and they've gotten to know you. That's why a sales funnel is really important for low ticket products as well as high ticket. You can still send people into high ticket services. I hope it's starting to make sense now, because then you can go through an upsell, and then we have the email here. Right, and then you can send them emails on the back end, send them to your sales page because they didn't buy, send them back up to the upsell, send them to a downsell maybe, send them to another one-time offer, another OTO 2, another upsell 2, and so forth. Now you're building a relationship and sending them back because they're interested in something. They already opted in, so they want to know more about you. They want you to help them out, solve their problems, right? Pain points is the most important part. People buy into people. People don't buy into products, no matter how cool something is. So you're going to be able to build that reputation with somebody. So I hope that's starting to make more sense when you should be using low ticket versus high ticket. Low ticket, less risky. High ticket, more risky. You're dealing with more shipping time frames and shipping with like people getting upset sometimes. So you really have to know that. You really have to have a mentor to be able to get into the high ticket. And it makes sense for some people to say, well, I have a $3 product versus a $200 product. Why would I want to the profit margins, 10% of a $3 sale, think about doing the math there. So this one's going to be much higher than it would here. So I would have to essentially sell more of the $3 items to make up for what I can do with one $200 product. And people psychologically will think high ticket is, of course, the way to go. But if you're a beginner and you don't know what you're doing and you're thinking high ticket without a mentor, you're not going to say, I'm not going to say you're going to fail, but you're going to have a lot of mistakes in that process. You're going to have a learning experience. And so immediately your reaction might already be like, hey, I need to spend on a $200 product because it's high ticket. Why would I want to spend more time selling low ticket products and do like 100 of them just to make up for what I could have done with a $200 one? One, a $200 product, let's say it's a, try to pick a niche here. What niche? I don't know. Let's say it's something like an aquarium, right? Versus a mug, some kind of mug, or it can be anything. What's the differences? The difference is that this one is more of a niche market that might not have a high volume of buyers. It might be smaller, so you might have to be looking for people who are looking for that, and it could take more time unless you know what you're doing. In a mug here, there's more people looking for something similar, and it's a low product, it's a low ticket, so people are less hesitant to want to buy, right? They're less resistance. And although it can be somewhat competitive, what a funnel does, it allows you to brand yourself better, and then you have your offer with your bonuses, what really separates you among everything. And it really takes you to another level. And so that's why people psychologically think that the $200 product is better than the $3 product, when in return, it's like, you can still sell a lot of these $3 mugs or $3 less products, low tickets, if you can do it correctly. And one way to do it is why so many people get in front of Facebook ads is because they could collect that email. And essentially what happens if they don't buy the first time, you just retarget them. Boom, boom, and you can sell so many more. Right? You're starting to see how that works and why it makes more sense. And if you were to ask me what I would be doing, I'd be doing more low ticket. And I wouldn't just focus on having my Shopify store. I would have, this is me, I would have my Shopify store and I would have a WordPress blog, because I can send traffic, and I'm going to show you in a little bit, I can send traffic from my blog over to my Shopify store. But most people who start Shopify don't start with it, don't even get a blog. It's not so much of a big deal if you can use Instagram, Facebook, Google, and other ways. But also have a sales funnel in place. Sales funnels, I know, it's low tickets. You're like, I have to sell a lot of these, but you can realistically get through it. Somebody buys, then you can take them to another product, and then another product after that. And, the possibilities of doing this are endless when you figure out the right audience and you have a customer base. You're building an audience that people want to buy from you, and so on. And so getting into now the more affiliate marketing model, you can create what is called a Shopify hybrid, or an affiliate marketing Shopify hybrid store. Now, I did this for some time and I found some success with it, but I started with an Amazon niche blog. So if you've seen some of my past work, if you've seen in my affiliate marketing course, if that's where you're watching this from, I'm also going to have some other courses as well. But what I did was I started with an Amazon niche blog, and I did single reviews, sending people to Amazon, with my content creation, with my informative, helpful, and educational content. And then I started doing best of reviews, where I would have, multiple products on one blog post, sending them over to Amazon, giving them the description, the details, and so on. You've seen probably these if you type in like best heating pad reviews, and then you get all these product listings. That's what I was doing, and that's what I still have, and it works for me just fine. But what you can do, this is an amazing thing if you have Amazon, if you have an affiliate marketing, niche site with Amazon or with anything else. I know usually Amazon works because people trust it. And with my niche in the lower back pain health and wellness one, that's what most people would gravitate to. But nonetheless, you can use, like AliExpress and stuff like that, but you can connect this with the WordPress plugin of Shopify. And you can in turn create that into a hybrid Shopify affiliate marketing store where you don't have to lose your affiliate marketing blog. You can actually infuse that in with your store and just get the plugin, put the products that you want, create those pages for it, and have a whole separate tab maybe for it. And, again, go through the whole process of SEO, optimizing it. And the thing about that I love about that is that you can actually, if you're already getting traffic with your blog for those product reviews, those can convert well. You can send people directly into these product listings, and you can also send them to your affiliate marketing store, right? All within WordPress. It's all within WordPress. You can have a separate blog if you wanted to on WordPress, and then send them to your Shopify dedicated store. It's another good way to do this. But I'm talking about for people who strictly want to convert their affiliate marketing blog into a Shopify store. You can do that. And I'm going to have more information on that. But that's an amazing model to use. It's cool. I mean, I think it works out well. And you don't lose anything in case you didn't like it, in case something didn't work. You can revert back to your blog, and then you have your affiliate marketing. There you go. Boom. You're good to go. But that's something that you can do. And just to recap again, Shopify versus Clickfunnels. There's a place for Clickfunnels. It's useful as a beginner. If you're doing low ticket services, you can still use Google ads, Google product listing ads to drive, just to get the experience of what's working. If you're doing like a general niche, if it's doing a general or a broad site without it being niche specific, which I recommend if you're as a beginner. Or you can go the sales funnel route, which will help you understand how to position opt-in pages, sales pages, quick thank you pages, and upsells and so forth. From Facebook ads there, or just Facebook organic traffic, Instagram into your funnels, your blog into your funnels. There are so many different capabilities, and you can do all these low ticket prices, and you can really do a lot of damage with that. But know again that people are not always ready to buy if they're on Facebook. So that's why people go to Google, because they understand they've tested things out and seen, okay, Google works, but the margins of spending on low ticket services, it's not high, and I'm spending more money on an ad from Google. So let me go try Facebook, and they end up finding out that can work better as well. And then affiliate marketing, of course, how I explained that to you. I'm going to have more information underneath here, how you can get started if you haven't gotten started with ClickFunnels and you would like to do that. I'm going to also have a funnel for you ready to go for Shopify. Anything else affiliate marketing related, I have that there for you. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, make sure to let me know. Drop me a comment, and I'm going to go ahead and get back to you, and I'm going to go ahead and clarify all this. And I know it seems like a lot, and it can be overwhelming at first, but there are ways around this. And if you're still questioning, if you're in the Shopify thing, if you're questioning that, there's a challenge that I recommend you highly get into. It's called the One Funnel Away Challenge. It'll teach you everything about the funnels. And oh my God, it's so amazing. And it'll really shorten the learning curve on what you're trying to do within your store, within your niche. All right. Thank you.